Goofy Skateboarding.
You heard the man. It's Disney's Extremely Goofy Skateboarding. Hello everybody, my name is Jacob, and welcome to the aforementioned Disney's Extremely Goofy Skateboarding. Welcome to the latest episode in this month, which I am calling Nostalgia Month, a playthrough of games I played as a child in elementary school, like that age range, and this is the latest one in the gaggle.
Settings. New game.
I played this game, I had a demo of this game out of a cereal box that I played over and over and over when I was a kid. Only ever saw the first level because it was a demo, but even when I was a kid, I didn't even really know how to control the game. I just didn't understand. I'd never played a skateboarding game before. I was not a Tony Hawk kid. I didn't skate. I rode a bike, but that was about it. So this was my first and really only experience to the genre of skateboarding games. It wasn't very good, at least not what I remember, but maybe that will change our mind today. Funny enough, it was developed by Chrome Studios, a company that I didn't know when I first played this, but would eventually go on to make one of my favorite game series of all time, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. So, you know, just a fun little kismet circular kind of thing for me and my love of games. It does use a controller, if you have one that'll function with it. So I've dug out my Xbox controller to get it to work with it. We'll see how well it actually works. We're just going to do the basic mode. We're going to skate as Goofy. We're just going to leave him in his default outfit. And we've got a couple options of places to go, but we're going to start first things first with just the default area that I played a lot in the demo. There are, believe it or not, objectives for each level.
And clean up the newspapers you find lying around. If you can find and collect enough, you will carve up this course.
In order to unlock the next level, we have to do all of that. So it does, funny enough, actually use the joystick. Seems fairly reliably, maybe. I might regret using it in this. Okay, I got a spin ollie. I don't, it's not just that I haven't really played a skateboarding game before, besides like the Tony Hawk remake. I just don't know very much about skating, so I don't know the terminology of a lot of stuff, or like, oh, a pop shove it is where you do this, or whatever. I just don't know it. So yeah, I just wouldn't really know what I was looking at, or what the terminology would be, even if, oh Jesus, this is wild to control with a control stick, because it's clearly not made for a control stick. It's clearly made just for arrow keys, and they just mapped all of the arrow keys like to the different, it's not 360 degrees of movement, but they mapped it to a stick that gives you 360 degrees of movement. So it just does not control very well on a stick. I might have to switch to, ouch. I might have to switch back to the keyboard, but I'm going to tough it out as long as possible because it does make doing tricks easier. Because, you know, you've got buttons and stuff to work with instead of, like, randomly reaching over and pressing a random keyboard button. But we shall see exactly how rough it is for me. Okay, can't go through that way. This is a perfect example, by the way, of, like, exactly what I mean when I say, like, games from my childhood, because I don't necessarily, like, if I was saying, like, games from my childhood, that could mean, like, oh, the Ratchet & Clank game I played when I was 8. Yes, while that technically would qualify, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not the sort of game or vibe that I'm trying to hit with Nostalgia Month. I want to hit that very specific vibe of, like, games you played when you were at such a young age, like people in my generation, that you're not 100% sure they actually exist. The ones that you, like, find on a forum, like, a decade later. You know what? I gotta switch to, I gotta use keyboard controls, and actually, I'm gonna swap. Instead of that, we're gonna do that. I like that way better, because then I don't have to use the mouse for anything, so I'll just do it like this. Yeah, this is clearly how the game was meant to function. Oh yeah, baby, getting all them Goofy coins. But just like that particular era of gaming when you're like a young kid, it's that same like point in my life where I discovered another Disney game, Toontown, that I still play to this day thanks to some of the fan servers and things like that that are up. Yep. Okay, that clearly did not work, but there's another newspaper. I don't believe I ever beat the demo as a kid. There's just a lot of stuff to find and do in it. And there's no map, so I just didn't really understand, like, okay, where do I need to go to find other mailboxes or what have you. I just sort of ran around until I got bored, and then I hopped off the game and just stopped playing it. Was not a game that I, like, finished in any particular respect, but I will say this, I'm excited to potentially at least go on to another level. This ain't, shocker, we ain't getting a full playthrough out of extremely goofy skateboarding, but we're gonna see a couple levels, that I can guarantee you, just because I never saw them as a kid, so why not take the opportunity?
Way to go! First objective complete.
Nice. Now we just gotta find the other mailboxes and newspapers. Speaking of, there's a mailbox. Let's take it out. Boom.
Yeah, you've earned the key to a new course.
Key to a new course. Nice. Okay. Got a newspaper. We only got 2 newspapers left. They gotta be around here somewhere. Although, need to keep in mind, because we found that one not just right in front of the of somebody's porch. So they might not be, like, in an obvious spot like that. They might be somewhere else. I also don't know if you can grind in this game, in terms of, like grinding on rails or something. I know that's a thing in other skateboarding games, and I have genuinely no idea if that's a thing you can do in this one or not. We're gonna find out together, though, clearly. But yeah. Now you're starting to understand where I came from as a kid in terms of, like, the collectathons. So if you're looking at stuff like this and Zumbinis, where everything is highly motivating you to... everything is highly motivating you to bingo, bango, bongo, to collect everything, like get as many Zumbinis to the end as possible, and collect all the coins and the newspapers and stuff. Like, all, if not all, a lot of the games I played as a kid just heavily encouraged that sort of a collectathon nature. So of course, I grew up and became a fan of collectathons, because that's just what I grew up with as a kid. The idea of collecting everything and checking off every box really just scratched an itch in my brain, that I still love scratching to this day, based on my love of various other collectathons and things of the same ilk. I'm gonna be really upset if I manage everything but
Find that key and
the newspapers, considering I never even managed to do one of these when I was younger. There's a key to the next level, but I don't want to go to the next level yet, and I don't know if it will automatically take me there or not. Okay, that didn't really do... Okay. Nice one, Goof. We're really going to be running around here looking for one single solitary little newspaper object, aren't I? Like that I said we, as if you guys had a choice in the matter. You're along for the ride, and you know it. I'm just skating. Skating like a goof. Like a dog? He is a dog. Technically. But who's going to look at Goofy and refer to him as a dog? Nobody. Nobody's going to do that. They're just going to be like, he's a goof. He is a goof. That is not the kind of animal he is. Because that's not an animal, but they will refer to him as such because... Do you want to look at this guy and call him a dog? No, you don't. Is it underneath the water? Can you even go under the water? I don't recall if you can or cannot. I bet it would be in some weird place, like in between two of the ramps. That I would believe. That I would heavily believe. Did I ever actually go around here? Did I? I think I did. I guess I did, because there's nothing back here. Should I just go on to the next level? I mean, I know I said that I was not... It's not like I'm 100%ing this game, and it's not like that's even really an objective. It's just like... It's just a game. God, that might be the most genius statement I've ever said. It's not like that's even really possible. It's just a game. All right, I don't know where it is. Let's ride around until we find the key, and then we'll call it for this level. Of course, not the episode. God, it's been like what, 10 minutes, if that. A little more than 10 minutes, I guess. Might have been less of me actually playing the game because I started, you know, talking, giving background on my history with this game and all that. But it'll be fun to see whatever lies in the next area. Probably not knocking over mailboxes or collecting newspapers. Let's see what's back this way.
Grind over the picnic tables along the river bend. Don't forget to nab those coins. Oh, and catch the jumping fish to make short work of this course.
Catch the jumping fish. Is this game actually based on an extremely Goofy movie? Or, okay, how do I grind? I don't know how to grind on things. The game doesn't teach you how to do anything. It just says press the buttons and do it. So I don't really know how to do any of this. Okay, I did a tail manual. How do I grind on stuff? Nice. I did a tail flip. Oh god, the controls are not good. I don't think they've ever been good, but they really are just... Okay, cool. I guess that's how I do it. Okay, I can skate in the water. You know, like Goofy. Oh, this is gonna make... Talk about make short work. This is gonna make short work of the trout if I can just catch them when they're underwater. This is definitely what the game designers intended. Come on, little fishy. Come on, little fishy. Come back down, little fishy. There we go. This is silly. This is ridiculous. This is definitely not what the game designers intended. Oh my god, that's so big. That's like... Oh, weirdly, like... This is the point... Like, given how big this area over here is just underneath the lake, this is the point where this would start to turn into, like, an analog horror, like, thing about a, like, yes, there was a Goofy game. There was a Goofy skateboarding game, and kids who were unaware they spent too much time under the water, and they ended up drowning in real life, or, like, something like that. Just because of just looking out at that expanse was looked so weird. I don't know. So I guess if I could interpret. Okay, it doesn't want me to go that way, or at least not like that. If I could interpret, I'm going to assume that because there's... Did I just roll over a frog? I couldn't tell if that was just the frog running away or if I rolled over the frog and squished it. I doubt it was the latter, but I can't tell. I think that... Okay, Goofy. Okay. It's just such an interesting thing to me to make a skateboarding game with absolutely no form of tutorial. There's like a free skate, but like, especially if your game is aimed at kids, I would assume that you would force the tutorial upon them, as opposed to, if there is one here, making it an entirely optional thing, as opposed to, like, you know, something they're forced into doing to learn the game. Which just makes it more interesting in my mind. It's such a weird, like who is this for type of thing. This, like... Was this game actually... Oh, now I can't even remember. I always assumed that I had, like, a demo of this game out of a cereal box. But now I'm thinking about it. Because I never really learned how the game worked, it's entirely possible I just had the full game. And... Okay, Goof. Okay, bud. I guess it's entirely possible I had the full game and just never knew. Because I didn't know how to progress. Okay, so there's nothing up here. Boy, this is tall, though. Oh, could almost fall and hurt yourself, Goof. Okay, it does have to be different ones. I figured I might as well give it a shot. It would be very in character of a game like this to just be like, yeah, just grind on like 7 of them, period. They don't have to be different ones. Because it's a game for kids, who cares? Hello? Or does it have to be... There we go. I don't know if that actually mattered, like, the angle I approached it at, but it worked for at least that moment. Okay, give me more Goofy coins. It is also very funny to me, the idea of, like, yeah, these are coins with my own face on them, scattered around. Duh. What, you think you're just gonna have... What's the point of having coins scattered around if they don't have your face on them? Duh. What would be the point otherwise? Also, this is... Maybe they're trying to teach, like, a safe skating thing with this game, because, again, aimed at kids. It is the slowest skateboarding game I've ever experienced in my life. Like... It feels like molasses. It feels like Goofy moves at the same speed as molasses. Just really, really just taking his sweet time, getting up to gear, making sure everything is totally safe and totally rad. Alright, come on now. Need you to grind on this one. There we go. Ouch, Goof. Okay, now we need 32 coins left. Definitely less of an... Okay. I was going to say, definitely less of an abundance of coins in this one compared to the previous one. But I also don't like, you know, crashing into the water when I can avoid it. So I'm not doing as many, like, sick, nasty jumps. When all I had to worry about was, like, skinning my knee on the sidewalk of the previous, like, Goof Village-looking place. Can I just skate right on through? I can. Try to make it look creepy and, like, gatekeep it. Is this going to be, like, a secret forest that's, like, a maze to get in and out of? Oh, is this where the last fish is? No, I guess not. It's just a cool little area that I'm struggling to get out of. No, 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 no. Okay, no, no, don't. Nope, I turned you around the other way. Come on, Goofy. Okay, and now come on. Just follow the path out. Yep, there we go. Okay. I gotta collect all the coins, Goof. Points don't matter, which is honestly kind of hysterical in this, like, skateboarding game. They give you all these random objectives and coins and stuff to collect, but the points that you can earn by actually doing tricks and stuff, those don't matter. It's very silly to me. Nope, I pressed the jump button. It's fine. I don't expect this game to have, like, the detailed controls of something like something that's detailedly controlled. Wow, he was not on there at first and then magnetized himself to it. That was honestly extremely funny. Okay, I need these coins. Can I just... Would it actually make me jump from one to one, or will it just send me around all of them? Let's see. Okay, it will actually make me jump from each one to each one. Well, that's fine. I'll just grab this one then. Bingo.
That is one objective down.
Got all the coins. Now all I need to do is find either the last fish or the last picnic table. I don't know where either could be, but I'm sure I will accidentally find them. Because, you know, that's just the Goofy way. It's accidentally finding your way. Oh, there's the last fish. Is he gonna...
Congrats.
Bingo.
This course. Find the key.
Oh, and is that the
On to
last...
next one.
Is that the last picnic table as well? Did I just never know... Oh. Okay, come on, Goof. Did I just never notice that this one was over here? Somehow?
You rock.
Yeah.
You wiped out all the objectives for this course.
Yeah. Thank you, Max. Gosh, Max. Thank you. Now, where do I go to continue? Oh, key this way. Let's go. On to the next area.
All right. It's my favorite skate park. You'll need to find trophies, collect the coins, and do some air tricks.
Okay, so they did actually finally include, like, doing tricks. Seems about time to, you know, in the skateboarding game, include doing tricks as an objective. I love that the game, it feels like it heard me and was like, alright, fine. Here. You want to do some tricks? We'll make you do some tricks. Now, I'm confused on what they mean by air tricks, because I feel like I've been doing some of those, and the game hasn't counted them. I know it has to be in this level, not like just air tricks, period. Like, I was gonna... Does that not count as an air... Okay. I was gonna say. It was definitely a big trick, and it was in the air. I guess they just have to take a second to, like, track the score. But I could just be hopping around and doing stuff by the... Okay. Sorry about that, Goof. That looked like it hurt. Okay, that... I'll be honest, I don't know why you did that. All I did was press the space bar for that one. Okay, I pressed the button to start grinding, Goofy. There we go.
Ow.
Is there like an air raid siren playing in the background? Am I crazy, or is that... I heard that for like a second, and I can't tell if I'm crazy or not. Or if that's actually a thing that I just heard in my Goofy skateboarding video game. And I know there was another, like, Disney-themed skateboarding game that had, like, Toy Story and Tarzan and stuff. That I never played as a kid. That one I just never did. Nice. Nice. Got another one down. Got another one down, baby. We're so close. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One last one. Let's go. Okay, that was not a trick. Would have been awesome if it was. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Did all of our tricks. Did all the tricks that were expected of us. And probably some more that were not expected of us. Give me the trophy. Got one more trophy and then just a bunch of coins to grab. Which, honestly, the coins should be the easiest part, because look at how many there are. They're everywhere. They're every which way but loose. Did I just manually do, like, a 360 or something, and it didn't give me any points for it, because I did it, I turned around manually? Is this game cheating me out of points that are rightfully mine? Oh, yeah, baby. That was sick. I am the king. I'm doing excellently now. I'm doing excellently. And I see where the last trophy is. And I've almost got all the coins, too. It feels like there's plenty of coins in just this one little spot. Ow. Alright. Give me the trophy and the coins.
Check it out.
Thank you.
You've completed the world.
Completed the world? What does that mean? Oh, is it... Oh, because I was cycling through on the map. It's not different locations. It's a whole, like, this is this world. Okay. I think I'm figuring it out now. It's an interesting way to go about it. I had not thought that that's how the game was going to go about it. Man, do I have to collect every single coin? There's no way, right? There's no way. There's no way they're going to make me collect every single coin. I mean, they're not going to make me, clearly, but you know what I mean. Okay, game. You don't have physics that are that precise. You can be a little loosey-goosey, a little, dare I say, goofy with it. Alright, there's like a yeah, here's a stretch of 3. Yep.
You rock! You wiped out all the objectives for this course.
Now it just makes me wish that I was indeed able to find that newspaper, because now that's the only thing I haven't done. So will this take me to the... Okay, this does take me to the menu, because it literally has an icon of the main menu on it.
You choose the place, my pop will skate it. Bail! Let's go!
So...
Change course.
Does it keep track
Change course.
of, like, what I've done? Or do I gotta start... Oh, I've done it. It actually keeps track of what I've done. That's so interesting.
Exit the current.
That's so
Load
interesting.
game. Drop in right where you left off.
I
Choose what type of
definitely
game you
did
want.
not
Hey,
think
Dad,
it would have
get
done
ready to
that.
skate. You choose the place.
And actually,
Hey,
you know
Dad,
what?
get ready to skate.
Continue.
Let's do Max for a little
Where
bit.
do you want to skate?
And let's start at... Ooh,
Change
let's go
a minute.
nighttime. Nighttime skating with
Look
Max.
out for coins and manholes, only over the fire hydrants, and you'll finish this course.
Copy that, Goof. Because now Goofy's going to be the one narrating for us. Oh, I don't even have to do tricks over them. I just got to, like, run over them. How interesting. I also love the idea of, like, Goofy doing all this dangerous skateboarding and then, like, well, gosh, Max, you want to do some skateboarding too? That's fine. Why don't you go out at night? Yeah, I love you said ollie over the fire hydrants when that's definitely... I definitely just ran into it, and that was all that was required. I'll be honest with you, I kind of wasn't expecting to say this, especially since it's just like, it's just a little skateboarding game, and not like a full, like, there's no story or anything, obviously, but now that I know that it keeps track of my saves, and now that I know, like, that there's different worlds, I just assumed those globes were, like, different ways of selecting the same, like, 3 locations. I kind of want to maybe do a second episode of this. Like, where I go through and I keep unlocking the rest of the worlds. Because I think there's only 3 worlds, so we could definitely squeeze, like, 1 more episode out of this and be totally fine. Definitely not something I thought I was going to say. It was like, hey, let's do multiple episodes of extremely goofy skateboarding. But hey, you know what? When the opportunity presents itself and you see that you're enjoying yourself enough to make a second episode happen, why not just make the second episode happen, you know? Why not just do that? Bring a little joy to your life. Skateboarding with a grown adult dog and his teenage son, who is also a dog we think maybe. Goofy's weird, man. He's not even my favorite of the, like, main Disney crew, but I love him. I feel like it's hard not to, because he's goofy. And that's all you really even need. Okay. That's all you really even need to know. Alrighty. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to consider doing a second episode of this. Obviously, you will know if I have or have not, based on, like, does this video you're currently watching have a number in the title? If it does, I decided to do another episode of it. If it doesn't, I decided to not do another episode of it. So we'll just see where all of that, shakes out in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, on that note, thank you everybody for watching. Like the video if you liked the video, share the video if you'd like to share the video, subscribe if you'd like to as well. That would really help me out. I have been Jacob, and you have been wonderful. Like, this is one of those examples of a thing of, like, did I think this would last a whole episode, like, multiple episodes? No. Did I want it to? Not necessarily, but I just wanted to go back through and explore this weird little game that I used to play when I was a kid that just so happens to, I learned, to be made by one of my favorite gaming companies ever. So, yeah, you know, silly, nonsensical, but fun. It speaks to me. And this has been Disney's Extremely Goofy Skateboarding. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboys.